This week with G&T, we're talking the Marvels. We got to finish off when it comes to Loki. And someone had a 1-year anniversary, guys. I wonder who that was. Welcome back. G&T back at you one more time for your viewing and listening pleasures. Hey, it's been a long time, guys. At least it's been a long time for me. I haven't been here.
We haven't had everybody in a while.
Nah, we haven't had all five in a while.
All five in a long time.
Wow.
Ahsoka? Last episode of Ahsoka, maybe?
I think it was.
Yeah.
No,
one of the first episodes of Ahsoka.
One of the final episodes.
No, one of the first episodes. The final was just three of us.
Yeah, that's right.
No. We did like episode 4, all of us.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always, newcomers, just always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate y'all guys. And just keep on flooding in the comments on our Instagram or on here. We really appreciate all your guys' insight. But right now, we're going to introduce the crew that's in-house right now. Starting to my left, Kev.
What's going on?
Mikey Mike.
I'm not Bat Mike.
And it begins. George.
Hey.
And last but not least, my man Frankie Baby.
What's up, Larry, baby?
Today, this makes up the G&T crew for this week, and we have a lot to discuss. But we want to jump right into just highlighting and giving homage and respect and love to one particular company that's been major in our lives, at least. Mr. Jose Torres and Baby Gorilla Comics.
And collectibles. Don't forget the
And
collectibles.
the collectible.
Totally.
Where my Pop
Semi-collectibles.
Funko collection has started. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah, no problem. Your addiction has started from me.
Dude,
Amen.
you should have seen them all yesterday. He had tables.
Yeah.
Plural.
Kev's like, I didn't get paid yet.
I got payday is next Friday. Jose.
You should have went up there and be like, yo, Jose.
Anniversary next Friday.
Be like, Jose, can I get that rain check?
Yeah, like, can I get the reserve? Thanks, bud. Remember me.
Do you have PayPal? They can pay later.
Buy now, pay later account for some Baby Gorilla
I will
stuff.
gladly pay you on Tuesday for Pops today.
$4 a day as he scratches on.
I got you, buddy.
You got yourself, bro? You fiending?
Yeah.
You want some Funko?
Yeah.
Pops.
Need some pops.
But nonetheless, look, we just want to say congratulations on your 1-year anniversary, Jose. We're proud of you, man. A lot of people don't make it past like 5-6 months with the type of pressure and this economy and the infrequency of customers that may come in and out of your building. Look, we know it's tough. We know it's not easy at all. But yet, 1 year later, we're highlighting you for the hard work and the dedication that you and your family has done. So we just want to say congratulations, bro. You deserve absolutely the best. The G&T crew is behind you without a shadow of a doubt. Whenever y'all guys need us, we're always going to be here for y'all. Trust me. And we're going to show y'all guys, everyone else, exactly what my guys actually got from Jose this past week. Well, this past weekend. He had a major event on Saturday. Mike, go ahead and take it away. What happened?
All right, so I pulled up yesterday about 12:15, and the place was packed.
Really?
Yes.
He had it all
That's what I'm
roped off,
talking about.
and there was a big old sign that said parking in the back. And the parking was full. I parked illegally. Shh, don't tell Pendel police.
No problem.
They gonna find
But
you.
yeah, he had bad boys.
Bat boys.
Oh man, I deserve justice. But yeah, it was packed too. Like I ended up having to wait in line.
Nice. To get in?
No, to like pay for my stuff. I was like five
That's
people
what we
deep.
want to hear.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
I was like 5 people deep.
That's what's
But
up.
I got out there. The Batman Who Laughs was out there with his sickle and all, looking scary as heck.
Nice.
And I I was flipping through my the floppy boxes, the long boxes there. I got some good stuff. But Jose was walking around with his camera, and a song came on the radio. Prince Bat Dance. And I got to get up with the Batman who laughs and do the Bat Tootsie to Prince Bat Dance. Check that off my Lifetime Achievement Awards. Like, oh my God. He was dancing. I'm like, no, you got to do the Bat Tootsie, man.
Oh man.
But it was great. And I was able to get some stuff off the list that I've been looking for a while. Because it was half off of back issues. So, I flipped through about like 10 long boxes.
Yeah, Mike just put me to shame.
So I had to pick up my regular. So at a comic book shop, you can have what's called a pull list, where the owner of the comic book shop, when a comic comes out, he will put it aside for you. And I got my Gargoyles pulls. That's right, issue 10. It's been, I can't believe we're getting 10 issues. Starting from season 3, it picks up right where it left off. And we got Gargoyles Dark Ages, which picks up in 996 AD, right before the castle gets sacked. But look at that Demona cover. Absolutely fabulous. Onto the...
As he just tosses it afterwards.
Yeah, wow. Onto the sale stuff. So I got the Robin from Batman 1989.
Ooh, that's a nice cover.
Oh, I
Nice
always like
little
that cover.
homage to Damon Wayans being Robin.
That's a great cover.
Yes, it is.
I got this really cool Superman comic. It's nothing
I
like...
thought that was Batman before you like.
Dude,
I saw the
isn't
ads.
that-
It
isn't
looked
that
like
cool?
Batman.
Yeah,
Look at that. That's awesome.
It's like a kid at Christmas.
I know.
My favorite girl in the whole DC universe is Power Girl. I don't care what you say. It's Power Girl.
She mine now too.
My wife's contact photo is Power Girl.
Oh.
Yes. Robin, Tim Drake
Oh.
Robin, and Superman team up because I love Tim Drake.
Flop.
Batgirl Arkham cover.
That's a great cover too.
It is.
Yes.
We're going to say this one for last. And this is Stephanie Brown became Batgirl right before like New 52 happened. After Cassandra Cain, it ended up becoming Stephanie Brown, who was Robin's, Tim Drake's girlfriend. And she donned the outfit. And we have this highly sought after, been on my list for about 5 years now. 12 with the really cool Arkham cover. Jose, thank you, brother. Thank you. Awesome sale. Take it away, Frankie.
All right, I only got 3 because I'm restarting my collection after a long time of not having my collection and bunch.
Weak.
I know, so weak. So of course,
He's got self-control, Mike.
actually, yes, because I saw so many freaking comics
it's just
that
as
I
expensive
really
as crack.
wanted to.
It's just as expensive, but I'm not destroying my body.
Yup.
This is also coming from the same guy too from last year. Went to AmblerCon and he didn't even say hi to us. He went right to the comics.
Yo.
This dude went right to. I look over. I'm like, Mike. He's like, hi, how you doing?
Dude, I walked by him. I had no idea who it was, and he just like a gremlin or like Gollum in like a cave.
So Jose posted a
Cosplay
video
nerds.
today, and I'm in the video like,
He's got comic flicking fingers.
hey,
See
dude,
this?
man,
No, you gotta have the fingers when you're going through those boxes.
you gotta recognize covers, man.
Did you ever work at a bank? Because you'd be great.
No, but
$500.
I did organize quite a few cash boxes.
My point exactly.
All right, so what I got? One of the Wolverines. It's a cool cover, but it's also a interesting story that has gang that basically has Wolverine. Wolverine versus Juggernaut.
I'm
And then
mother effing
One of probably the most interesting stories and the best villain of all time, Magneto. But this Magneto New Beginnings. This is right after Magneto's trial. Is now becoming like an X-Men, and
Is that Magneto or Joseph on the cover there in the blue?
that's Joseph, I believe. That's not
Awesome.
actually Magneto.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Well, yeah, he was a clone, wasn't he?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh man.
that
so
one.
much.
So I had like this Joseph figure from like the Savage Land, and he was in his like blue and yellow.
Yellows,
I loved
yeah.
it.
So
But it was
I find it funny. Go figure. You stayed Marvel.
and he stayed DC.
Stay the whole
Stay
DC.
DC.
Go figure.
I know.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
Like, go figure.
But who have I said is my favorite character of all time? It's all Wolverine.
Whoopsie.
You know, it
Yeah.
all deals with,
Absolutely.
there.
I just find that funny that it's like it's, you know.
Well, you know where their
I mean,
allegiances are.
I mean, Mike, you would think that at least you would have one Marvel something. You did buy like 30 comic books. You think it would be one Marvel
I
something.
bought Gargoyles books from Dynamite, which Gargoyles is a Disney
Subsidiary.
product.
Yeah, technically, it's somewhat of a.
It is.
It's under the same.
It was
branch.
on the Disney
That
afternoon.
is
Greg
a
It
Weisman.
originally was a
round
Disney.
Yeah.
type of joint, but it's cool.
It was dark
We'll take
Disney.
it. It was
They
dark.
had blood and
Yeah, Dark Disney was great.
dude, like the first episode, Goliath started bleeding, and then at the end, David Xanato said, "Pay a man enough, and he'll walk barefoot through hell." That was on the Disney afternoon.
Disney is dark.
Gargoyles was serious.
I loved Gargoyles. That was like my favorite show growing up.
So fantastic.
Okay,
Phenomenal.
well, the fantasticness of Gargoyles doesn't match the fantasticness of Jose.
Jose!
At Baby Gorilla Comics and Collectibles.
We got
Yes,
it's the only
collectibles.
thing we all do this together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Remember me.
Scene. We love you, buddy.
So
Thanks.
congratulations once again. We really good, man. We rooting for you, man. This is 1 year out of many that's going for you. So
Preach.
hey,
year.
let's keep it going. Let's keep it going for you. And once again, whenever you need us, we're right here for you, bro.
Anybody
year.
out there listening, always support your local comic book shop. If anybody would take half of the money that you spend on these Marvel movies and these DC movies and invest it in the books where they came from, the world would be a better place.
Preach,
Just
brother.
saying.
Well, how about this? That's a perfect actually segue, Mike, because if you actually would have actually paid your money on a comic book of the Marvels instead of seeing the movie, you probably wouldn't have been too wrong.
I like that. That was great.
That was
That
awesome.
tie was perfect.
Thank you.
That's a nice segue.
That was great.
I've been working on it, guys. Back from vacation. I'm on it. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Okay, so so look, as a crew, for the first time in a while that
Long
we actually
time,
got
yeah.
a
Yeah,
chance,
that was a full crew.
to actually go
Blue
out
Beetle,
to go
right?
watch. Blue Beetle was the last
This
time.
is
the
the
last
first
time.
Marvel movie I watched with you guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Holy smokes. And
Yeah.
it
All
was
the rest
that
of them was
movie.
RDCs.
Yup.
And it was that movie.
Yeah, and it had to be that one. Fantastic. Perfect timing, Mike.
Oh, my God. I blame Mike that the movie was.
Look,
I held back. I held back really good. It was until your brother chimed in, and it just sent me off.
I was thinking it. He shouted it out.
I was like, "All right, we're going here."
the whole movie, God. Okay, so I'll start this off, and I'm gonna just let y'all just go for it. Recapping the movie, the characters I did not dislike.
No.
I think
No.
all of the
No.
characters did extremely well, at least the main ones. All right.
All
The,
three
the,
of them,
Well, the
the
main
three
three.
Marvels
All the main
were
three.
good.
all
the
three
three-
of them together were very good. Their chemistry was
Mhm.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say that the scenes that we have had that had action in it wasn't terrible if you take on the idea that they was on strike
I will say
and
too.
they couldn't finish everything off the way they really wanted
I
to.
did hear that some of the fighting that they've done was inspired off of Final Fantasy VII.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Wait, how?
I can kind of see that. Yeah.
Why? Because there was 3 of them, and in Final Fantasy VII, you only had 3 players at a time against 1 boss.
Yes.
Yes, but it's also that whole fact that like they sub in a guy to
That's
fight.
true.
Like it's
Oh,
always it's a
interesting.
one-on-one fight, but they keep on subbing in the next.
Yeah.
person.
That was a
Oh.
very interesting dynamic that I wish I saw more of, and I don't remember if we saw it, but they should have had like all 3 of them on different in like a triangle of screens, and just had the 3 fights going on with them subbing in and subbing out.
Oh, so
that
you
would have
could
been
s-
great.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
so
I
you
feel
could see
like
all 3 of them.
Well,
It
with
got a little chaotic.
it did, and it was kind of hard to figure out like where the person moved, and you
Oh,
had to
that first
transition
fight
so
scene.
quickly.
Yeah, that
Like it was like, and
yeah,
then,
that was
like,
confusing.
yeah, it was kind of odd, but I liked the idea of it though. I thought it was a really cool thing. I wonder if they're going to continue. Well, I guess they won't continue it because of what happened in the movie, but I think it was a different approach to a fight scene.
We talking
was- it-
spoilers?
Yeah, we're talking spoilers.
Is that a yeah?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
nothing,
let's go.
There's nothing about this movie that if you got it spoiled, that you'd be like,
I
oh
think
my god,
other than-
except for the end,
The end,
very
yes.
end.
Exactly.
Oh,
That has
God,
nothing to
yes.
do with this
The
movie.
end.
That's the yeah. I mean, like I feel like the end credit or the mid credit scene is what didn't fully save the movie, but it saved the movie.
Here's a question for you. Talking about maybe the movie not being as remembered. What's the villain's name?
I cannot tell you.
I can't tell you.
That was the thing that bothered me with this movie. She was a lackluster villain.
Oh, I remember
Yes.
her name. It was Yuckmouth.
It was no dental plan.
Yo, you know, I realized I just found out
Her
that that's
girls,
Tom Hiddleston's wife.
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, she's that individual lady that you see from a distance. You go like, oh, and then she smiles and go, oh.
Field
Yeah,
goal.
Is that
Piercing
her
your
or is that
gums
the
is never a
character?
good
No,
idea.
that's the character.
Okay.
The character. So you can see that she's an attractive young lady
Yeah.
as long as her mouth was closed.
So are you saying she's good from far but far from good?
Yes, at least this character was.
Bars, bro.
The way they did this character.
Jeez,
So her name was Darvin.
Darvin.
Darvin or Darbin. And
Darvin,
I
yeah.
only
Darvin,
remember that.
Darvin, yeah.
And I only remember that was because when I started freaking out about the tribbles being in the movie, in that episode of Star Trek, the guy who ends up tampering with the grain that the Enterprise people are trying to protect, his name is Darbin.
Oh.
No, I'm not kidding.
Interesting.
Really?
Yep.
So Marvel's stealing names.
I completely forgot about
my
all
kid
that.
has Trouble with Tribbles as a golden book, and I've probably read it 743,000 times.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Darvin's the one that poisoned the grain.
There we go.
Go figure.
So okay, that's a part of the movie that. Well, I'm glad that helped you remember the name of
The character that we didn't remember.
Yes.
Other than that,
name
she
of
was
a-
not memorable.
All but
She should have been rolling
unimportant
too.
character.
Well, I don't think they dropped her name until midway through.
No, they did. It was
Did it?
it was there.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first scene.
Yeah, it was.
All right. No, come on.
Yeah, no,
I
they
say
say it in the very first scene.
very first scene when
Oh.
they was there with the rock and they hit and the bangle came out.
Yeah.
Stop.
And-
Yeah.
Hammer time.
The guy that walked up like her lieutenant.
You
He
said hammer
stop
time?
hammer time.
I got it immediately. He said, "Stop."
hammer time. But what? Jeez.
Michael
But-
rolled it.
Yeah, the name was said right there in the very first scene.
All
But
right.
that's just how forgettable her character was, unfortunately.
Well, you know what was it with me, man? So like, I don't think that she was meant to be portrayed as the bad villain. Like, she was like the anti-hero. How they would try to do with Venom, right? Venom's not a bad guy, but he's not really a good guy. Like he was just,
but
like she was trying to save Hama.
How?
Yeah, but
Holla.
she
Holla.
still wasn't
She
even.
was just doing something bad for something good.
Right. So she's not like
the hero of her own story.
she's the hero of her own story. Exactly.
She is the weakest hero of their own story.
She was,
'Cause
and the fact that they
best-
needed all three to fight her, bro. Come on. She was not strong enough
I'm
to
not
take
talking
all
about strength. I'm talking about storyline. Like if she was actually the one that trained Miss Marvel and then sent her off to war, that would have been a totally different connection
Yeah.
and could have made her character actually have like meaning and purpose.
You mean Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
You
the
said
whole
Miss
like 43
I
seconds
messed
they
up.
spent on
Captain Marvel. Yes.
that, which
I got
leads
you back,
to
bro.
my biggest problem with the movie. I feel they left a good 30 to 40 minutes
Yes.
out.
Yes.
I agree.
It was very short.
Like,
you
they-
blink and it's over.
When they first started, we're jumping over the spoiler wall. They left out. It just everything happened.
Everything
so
happened
fast.
so fast. Yeah.
It was fast.
And
it was fast.
So Kamala hits the space. We're jumping over the spoiler wall. Sue me.
Yes, we are.
The Kamala hits
think
the
anybody
space
will.
station. They start teleporting. Next scene, they're flying off to fix things.
Yeah,
like
I-
they
yeah.
didn't even explain. I'm like, what happened?
And they went to the
We're-
planet where we
we
went
went to that
talk
planet,
about it,
and they started doing their thing.
and then it's the final boss scene.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
instead of like
like, oh,
marinating
okay.
in that, where
Super
they're like,
quick.
Yeah.
it just everything was nothing breathed in this movie.
And do we attest this to the strike? Because I feel like this was a lot of it was done prior to the strike, though, guys.
I think the movie was done.
this
they
was-
might have
The
done
movie
like-
was
done, signed,
written
sealed,
so
waiting to be
it's like-
delivered.
before the strike.
So, to my knowledge, though, the director of this movie, this is her first big budget Marvel movie. Okay, this is new.
This is
That's
her
what
last
Marvel
this is
does.
big budget Marvel movie.
Well, here's the thing, though. They may throw her back in.
They won't throw her back in.
Disney does this all the time. Disney does this all the time.
Disney
God,
get
I
rid
hope
of
she
people all the
doesn't.
time.
Well, Disney needs to get rid of some people, but
Yeah,
you know,
they're getting rid of her.
Disney gave 2 television directors Captain Marvel Civil War. They take
Captain Marvel
the,
Civil War.
No, Captain America Civil War. All right.
That's how worked up we are about this movie
It's
because
like,
it just
that's
is
the
not.
thing. You can't be like, well, it's your first time. No, that's what Marvel's supposed to do.
And you know what it is, though? I think there's just a lot of like, hey, Miss Marvel or the original Captain Marvel movie wasn't as highly praised as most would have liked it to be. So, hey, we're going to just... But this movie wasn't necessary. This movie was necessary to tell the story of what's going on in the future of the MCU. This movie could have been left alone, and I could have been like, all right, cool.
Literally,
You know what I mean?
you
It
could-
didn't need to be
the
there.
thing is,
I'm gonna bring that up for you because I want to know where this is in the timeline.
all I can say is, I feel like if people tell me like, oh,
Interesting.
how's the movie? Do you think I should watch it? I'm like, I would literally tell them you could watch it, but you could literally skip the entire movie until the end.
Yo, you're better than me because I told him no. I straight up told him no. It wasn't.
When
The
we
hilarious part is when we all walked out of the theater, we were sitting there going like, it wasn't that bad. Like there was good qualities to it.
There were a few
And we
good
sat
things
on it
about
for like 3 days, and now we're all like, "This is trash."
No, I still think
you know
there were
I
still
brought
good
y'all
things.
down
It
to
wasn't
my
a good
level, and I was
movie.
like, "Have you seen worse?" And Larry got mad.
Because every part of me was just like, yes, I have seen worse, but it don't make the situation better. It's just bad.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
bad.
think. Yeah, 2 wrongs don't make it right.
Yeah, and here's the thing, and forgive me, I know guys that's been watching and listening to our podcast for over this year and a half. Y'all guys can recall the disdain that I have for Miss Marvel's the Miss Marvel show, and
I know what you're about to say.
yeah, it's-
Disdain is that strong enough of a word?
I'm trying to be nice. I really try to be nice.
That's
I'm
his
not
way
gonna
of
say
being
how
nice.
how
She
much
was the
that
best
show
part of
pissed
this
me
movie.
off.
She
You
was
know,
the best
like-
part of this movie.
No, like the fact that I didn't want to. She literally was the best part of this whole entire movie.
Her family was
Her
good
cap-
too.
I
I'm gonna say it. Sue me again.
I like the family.
don't agree with you on
I
that
think the
one.
family dynamic was funny.
I liked it.
I actually appreciated it a little
I
bit.
love the scene where they're.
I think Larry has more to say.
Crashing back. I love when they're crashing back to Earth, and the brothers praying. Samuel Jackson goes, "Are you praying?" And he stops, like, "Oh no, I didn't tell you to stop. Keep praying."
Amen.
I love the amens in there.
Amen.
But yeah, she was the best part of that movie. She was the heart. She was the comedic role. She was. Kamala Khan was the best part of this movie.
They all wasn't bad.
No,
I mean, they
I-
were all good. I mean, it's Monica Rambeau. Her character was great.
You mean Monica?
Yes, Monica Rambeau. My goodness. As Mike said, black shorts, man. Monica Rambeau. But
Wait, what?
So
I was far away from you guys, so I missed out on a lot of the funny stuff you were probably saying.
let's take this. You're saying the best thing in this movie was those 3.
yes,
And I'm saying they cut so much out of this movie. How many times did those people sit down where they weren't fighting and they weren't doing exposition to really like talk and marinate? When did that happen? Once.
yes.
Once, yeah.
I wanted
Yes.
more of
Once,
that.
and then it went into a training
Well, I
video.
thought-
A
exactly.
training
I mean,
session.
Which is actually pretty
Which
good.
I actually like that training session.
It was cute.
Here's my thing, though. Like, to Mike's point, would this have been better off as a TV show as opposed to a movie? I
No.
say TV show.
No.
Because the details would have been better. We would have filled in some more gaps.
Get in, get out, because it was horrible.
I mean, listen,
Can you
they probably could have did a better job if it was because this first director is not going to know what to do in an hour and 30 minutes for something that she never did before. This is a superhero movie.
Wasn't she the same one that did Miss Marvel,
No,
the
she
TV show?
did she?
I think she was the same one.
Nah, I don't think.
Computer.
While Kevin, look at this. To answer your question, Mike, things rushed through because they put so much energy on stupid stuff in the movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Stupid.
Continue.
Okay, I did not have to have a whole dance scene in the middle of the freaking movie where the only time you can communicate is if you sing what you need to
Go
say.
back to that moment. Go back to as hard as
Can
it
we
is,
not?
as painful as it is. Go back to that
Please
moment. What
stop.
happened to that world? They
Yeah,
had the
sure.
final boss battle. They get all the water. Are they all gone? I don't know because they cut it.
Uh-huh.
It just ended on there.
Because they all knew that we didn't care at the end of the day.
I
They're
mean-
not singing now. What they singing now? What they
So
singing
the funny
now?
part was though,
Who
like
cares?
they set up that
They're
whole
all
thing.
doing a rain dance.
They're like, oh.
Found my guy. That was a good one. We need right. We need right. But no. So the thing.
She did not direct Miss Marvel.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
So here's my
But
thing
still.
too about the singing thing. So they did all that singing stuff to find out that the prince or king can talk in a regular language.
Yes.
So that was just it defeated the purpose. Why
was
add
horrible.
that little extra bit in there?
Come on, we all know why they added that little bit in there. Because Mickey was going, "You're gonna dance for me now."
Exactly. The mouse wanted it.
They wanted to see
Mouse
Brie
was
Larson
in
in
the
a
corner
dress.
with the knife, looking at him like this.
No, I can tell you exactly what the heck it was. It was they try to take the beats from the Miss Marvel show. And the Miss Marvel show
was very
had
Bollywood.
singing and dancing all throughout the whole entire thing. And some people actually liked it. That was one of the things I hated the most about that wonderful
Larry,
show.
tell
of
us how
Miss-
you feel.
What
You
killed
need
me
a
was-
therapy session
What
after
killed
this.
me was when that scene was happening. I'm sitting there, all I feel is Larry doing this to me. And he looks, and I look at him, he's like, "What the hell did I just say? What did I say?"
That's when Jay chimed in and he was like, "Look at this Disney BS." And you know what happened right after that? She twirled around and got a princess
Got
gown,
princess dress
and I'm
on.
like,
Yo, that was so yeah.
That was
They're trying to
unnecessary.
make Captain Marvel a princess, a Disney princess.
That was
Who
unnecessary.
couldn't sing, by the way? I couldn't sit through her singing, bro.
Oh,
It was so
God.
cringy.
It was like forced Broadway singing.
It was like it reminded me of Bollywood, like
That's exactly
the,
what that was.
the way
Very
they dressed and the way they were dancing.
Oh my God, that totally was Bollywood. This is Miss Marvel.
But that-
It was
yeah,
the
yeah,
was a Miss Marvel
that's
show.
totally.
That's exactly what that
Yeah,
was.
there
Gotcha.
there
And
was
that was-
no need for it.
And it was no need whatsoever.
Absolutely
And it's
not.
just like you wasted brain cells and minutes.
And it wasn't even
with
like it was a
that.
short section. That was the intro to the planet. They had to walk from where their spacecraft was all the way through these people, got to the ballroom. They did a whole little spiel there too. It was like, that was like 20 minutes.
Yo, it started off so cute. The little girl
No,
was
it-
cute.
it-
The very
it was
first little
just so
girl's
painful. It
singing,
felt
it was
like 20
that was
minutes.
so
It
cute.
felt like eternity, Mike.
It
Felt
was
like eternity.
actually
then
7
it
minutes and
continued.
32 seconds.
Did you really count that down?
Yeah, totally.
Oh god, it was just oh god.
It was unnecessary.
So wait, so now we got that out the way, right? So we get to the fight scene on this planet. That didn't seem so bad.
No.
I thought that was cool. So they gave Kamala Khan, they gave her the little whip, the scarf whip
Yes.
thing. That was kind of cool. She's just whipping the thing around.
She's taking these people out with a glorified wet towel slap.
That reminds me of my grandma with a chancla, bro. I'm gonna beat you with my slipper. No, I'm gonna beat you with a scarf.
Like she's sitting there like a slap ass. Like, are you kidding me?
That's like me in the house with a towel.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, I was like, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
But she was doing her thing
She's
though.
taking out warriors.
They got freaking spears. She's like whip.
Get over here.
Whip it good.
Whip it real
Whip
good.
it real good.
And the hilarious part with all that is that's right before they finally now abandon ship. Well, Kamala Khan abandons ship and says, we're getting the heck out of here. And then they go into their heart-to-heart like, oh, I'm the one that destroyed their planet.
And that seemed fast,
And then-
too.
The training video.
That seemed rushed.
Am I missing something? I really might
good
be.
movie.
Did she destroy that AI in a movie or no?
Apparently that was
No, that was
no.
at the
that
end
was-
of the first
This
one.
was all stuff that happened off of camera. It was
Yes.
not in a TV show, not in a movie.
Yeah.
There was nothing
I was
going on.
watching
So
it
you're
and, like-
sitting there wondering
So,
what's
what
happening.
happened?
Because people kept calling her the Annihilator. And she's like, don't call me that.
Yeah,
And
we
we're
didn't even
like,
know
why
where
are they
that came
calling
from.
her that?
I hate to be called that.
So basically, all this happened like right at the end of Captain
I'm
Marvel.
not-
So at the end of Captain Marvel, where she flew off to go ahead and help out the Kree.
All right, so it wasn't
so
on screen before.
it was
right?
not
All
on
right,
screen.
I'm like,
So the first
I
time
know
we
I
saw
ain't
that was
watched
the first
this,
time we
but like,
When we saw it was the first time we saw it.
why wasn't that a movie?
Why was that in a part of it? Like, we should have got that as the beginning scene, how you start the movie off. Because
I
then that would
agree.
show the why
Stop.
that the one girl was
Stop.
angry.
I
Hammer
agree.
time.
Yeah.
That was the beginning.
I feel like
This is why the villain is terrible, because we don't get that backstory until 3/4 of the way through the movie, if not even more. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, now like we've been hearing this like civil war, but why is she so important? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, she was there. She saw Miss Marvel blow up
Captain
her
Marvel.
world. Captain Marvel.
Like,
not Miss
I
Marvel.
wonder
I
if
keep on
that
doing
would
it.
have been better if they like had gone into like her regress memories and showed that as like a 15-20 minute
They kind of
scene.
did, but they
They-
teased it in the
it
beginning when she
teased,
was
yeah.
in there, doing whatever
Again,
the hell you
it's-
call that thing.
that-
You saw
the
snippets
scroll
of it.
thing.
Yeah.
It would have been better if the
Refreshed her
movie
memory.
breathed.
Yes. No,
It
I
would
agree.
if they
That
would
thing was like straight
if they would
hyperventilating.
took out the dance scene. I'm gonna keep on saying this. They keep on take out Dance Fever, and they would took out all the babies, all the baby cats.
Oh
scene,
god, the
which
cats.
was a whole another thing.
That
The
was a weird-
solution to a
was-
problem that we didn't even need infused into the movie.
You mean the tribbles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. We didn't need that
We didn't.
at all. Like at all. I don't care. I don't care that cat had babies.
You know what though?
Who gave the cat babies?
When they
we
were
want to go there. Let's go there. Who did something with that cat?
I mean, maybe it's an
To make
asexual
babies.
kitty. It's asexual.
So he did it to himself.
Probably. You
To
saw the
make
tentacles that
babies.
came out of his mouth.
Oh Jesus.
it is
Oh,
it is
man,
a Disney
pause.
movie, and that's what I'm gonna leave it at.
So,
Johnny.
well, once again, that's a whole not. That was a good 15, 20 minutes.
That was the whole
them
end of the
running
movie.
running around, trying to, as if like it was. I'm sorry, George. Go ahead.
No, my thing is that this cat's been around for how many years, man? This cat's been around since the first Miss Captain Marvel
was
movie
that?
in
That was the
1997.
eighth.
Yeah, that's in the 90s.
1997.
That was 97. I thought it was
97,
80s.
99. Like between that area.
I thought it was 1980s.
The 90s.
It was 90s. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
Or was it 89? 90? It was like 90.
Either way, it was,
It was like 97.
It was
But either way,
over 20 years ago.
so that cat has been around. You're telling me all of a sudden when all this stuff is
from 30.
happening,
It was
it
before
pops
you were
out some
born.
weird brain-egged babies. Weird brain eggs and the little cat babies come out. And it's like, it was a stretch. It was a stretch.
A stretch.
All right. Did anyone else notice when they were looking inside that panel and they found those little egg things? The guy had the little like rope stanchions and he was pulling them to like quarantine it off. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, really? That's his job.
Their job
But,
is to quarantine the area,
To
keep it
get
safe.
serious, my favorite part of that was when Nick Fury took the time to make sure he got that cat to eat his wife and make sure she was safe on that station, right?
That was
Where
the
was
best
the
scene.
wife?
There you
Where
go.
Why
was
wasn't
the
any
wife?
of that in there?
Wait, which wife?
His
wife.
wife that he
The
took up to
Skrull.
the space station.
She was there in the movie?
No, that's what I'm saying. It
not.
In the
wasn't.
end,
Point.
in the
Oh.
end,
Where was she?
in the end of Secret Invasion, she goes up with him, and,
And
she's just not in the movie.
We didn't see her at all.
No.
She wasn't even a part
Bro.
of. What the hell?
That's what I'm
Yes.
saying. He's so worried about
And
Kamala
if this
Khan's
movie
family.
is before everything in that
That's
show
what I'm
happening, then it's busted that he never came back down to Earth, and where the heck has he been? Like,
So- Here's my question: where, like you said earlier, Mike, where in the timeline exactly is this movie?
if you
because
swapped
if
the
it's-
two, it kind of makes sense, but it still doesn't because I figured he was up there kind of by himself.
That was remember when? I forget what movie or show that it was, but they showed Nick like on the beach, and then he came out of the beach and come to find out he was just in one of the rooms that was on Saber, and he walked out and he
Oh,
said, "All
yeah.
right, everybody, back to work, back to work." So from
I know
that,
what you're talking about.
from that, so we know for sure that
Got
he
it.
was up
Okay,
there with
okay.
the people because he's telling other people to go to work. I thought it would have been more Kree up there.
No, I thought it'd be more Skrull.
Skrull.
I mean, scrolls. That's what I meant.
But at the same
I thought it
time,
would have been
like-
more scrolls in there. You saw not one scroll. In
Well,
that,
we
in
don't know that
whole
because the
time
one guy was sitting there saying he was 300 years old. He could have been
Correct.
changed.
They could have just
well,
they
clearly he
could've
was
just-
another race.
They
that
could have
Yeah,
just put
Nick
like they changed themselves
recruited.
into humans, make them more. Like, I don't know.
I
But
don't
that's
know
a-
what it
like-
was.
Well, because the scrolls are in hiding too. If
If
you
you-
saw that in the movie,
If you swap like the placement of Secret Invasion and this, it kind of makes sense, but it also doesn't because Nick Fury is in a completely different mindset. He's like cracking jokes,
Yes.
laughing about cats.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, this isn't after the death of Maria Hill.
No, yeah,
no.
he's
No,
No.
not at all.
No.
No.
But it could make sense though because Maria. Well, I guess
He
Maria
was,
was
like,
never
all-
up there either.
he was
right?
all, like,
she was
Maria
down on
was
the
on
ground
ship.
level.
He was all like
Maria would have
PTSD.
been there.
She would have been up there. So then
You
it
would
would have
think.
been after Secret Wars or Secret Invasion.
So once again, so many question marks that we have about this movie that's coming out of this movie. As wonderful as the movie was, is we
Really?
still have some. I'm trying. Bro.
I sniff sarcasm.
Larry is still trying here.
I'm
He's
trying.
trying hard.
I mean, listen, man, I'm right there with you. I was very optimistic, and I'm pretty optimistic about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I wanted to give it a shot,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, we gotta go see this. I'm
We
hearing
gotta
good
see it,
things.
guys. We gotta see it.
We gotta
guys.
see it." And damn, just
All right.
damn.
I'm gonna ask the hard questions.
No, don't do it.
Go for it, Mike. Yo.
The world's gonna end. You have to put a DVD in the DVD player. Are you putting this or the Eternals in?
Ooh.
Neither.
Let the
Earth had its chance. I'm out of here.
let the world burn. No, that's me.
That's where I shoot myself.
Oh my God.
He's like, I'm not
You're
made
not
for
even
this.
Because he know my disdain about the daggone if the Eternals too, which was horrible,
So you
absolutely horrible.
Except the Eternals proves your theory. That's wrong.
My theory is still not wrong yet.
No, it
that
is.
Would make
It's
this
wrong,
whole
bro.
entire,
It's
no,
wrong, bro.
That would make this whole entire thing so goofy and strange because my theory still is not incorrect because there's nothing that's out there yet that actually says that my theory is incorrect.
Not
you know,
yet.
maybe that's the thing that actually proves your theory right. This movie is in that alternate universe.
Maybe.
No, guys.
No, it's actually in our timeline. I don't
It's
think
on our
that. I don't think the Eternals is in our timeline that we see right now.
Just letting you know. It is.
It is.
Okay,
let's just
go
say
there.
this
There's gonna
movie
be a
kinda-
pause to the Marvels. No, let's go there. Let's go there, George. Let's go.
Stop fighting!
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
Why I gotta be mom?
Quick, Kevin, let's run to my room.
George, where have they proved it?
Tiamat is gonna be in the what's that new movie coming out? Dang it!
You know
Captain America movie?
No, not the Captain America. The Thunderbolts. It's gonna be in the
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts.
who's gonna be in Thunderbolt?
Tiamat, the one that his hand is coming out of the ground. That's gonna be an island that
Yeah,
they
they
go
did
to
say
for
that.
Which,
Ant-Man.
do
That's
we
what
even
the
have a
rumors say.
timeline on the Thunderbolts right now? That is one movie that I haven't heard.
That got pushed back to 25 also.
It got pushed back to 25.
To jump on Larry's defense, it does kind of muddy the waters with alternate universes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously with the end credit scene.
My proof to everything because they try to say like, oh well, they said it all in She-Hulk, but you know what? She-Hulk at the end talked to Kevin the robot.
Hi.
And Kevin the robot clearly said that, oh, we could change this to wherever we want.
But
So
in-
that actually proves the fact that this universe could be wherever they want because they can change it wherever they want, so therefore it don't have to be that.
wait a minute. In
You
your
guys are
favorite
talking
TV
real
show,
fast. You're real mad.
your favorite TV show, Miss Marvel, they had a
I forgot about Miss
newspaper
Marvel.
article that spoke about a hand coming out of the ground in the Arctic.
I don't believe it because everything about Miss Marvel.
The hilarious
if that
part-
is true. If that is true, then okay, then that could be the close debunking of what it is. But
The hilarious part
Wait,
is all of this rant actually brings us
so-
right back to that movie
okay, back.
because at the very end,
Kev, you got any popcorn?
we get Rambo sacrificing herself into another universe,
Okay.
a parallel universe.
Okay, so guys, how about this?
Let's talk that.
Okay,
Kev, do you ever
I'm
have a
sorry.
Super Nintendo? Look at that.
No, I never had one.
That's cool
actually.
stuff.
Huh, yeah.
Okay, so Kevin Mike has left the building.
We were
So-
arguing and they didn't know how to handle all the stress. We're gonna read comic books until they stop.
Okay, so how about this? Let's go positive for a second.
Yes. The best part
What
of this movie.
about
It was
the
short.
movie that we actually enjoyed?
Bro?
The chemistry of the three actresses.
Skip all that. We're going to the ending.
Okay, very good.
Let's go.
Yeah, there you
You're
go.
right to the end.
Let's go.
There you go. The best part about the movie
pre-credit scene.
is the two
All right, dude, I
credit
think we got to
scenes.
get back to work.
Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. If you go see this movie and it starts at like, let's say 8:30, just pop in around 10 o'clock. That's all you need to watch.
Yeah.
10 o'clock to 10:30. That's all you need to see. After that, just leave.
Or just watch YouTube in another day.
Yeah,
or
just
two.
YouTube.
Or do what I did and checked out an Instagram post that said, Miss Marvel mid-credit scene, swipe warning.
AKA George.
And then I accidentally swiped.
You
left.
accidentally?
twice.
You did not accidentally. You did it on purpose. You can't control yourself.
I never said I had self-control. I am the worst person.
Then it
I'm
wasn't
worse than Michael, okay?
It wasn't
Okay?
accidental.
His comic book load, and I'm over here like, no, I need spoilers.
They were half off, man.
And so was that trailer thing. It was half off. I only saw the one picture, but all I needed. But anyway, go back to that. Yeah.
Anyways,
So, Kev,
yes.
I'll let's give you the honors of talking about your future wife.
Yes.
Pre-credit
part.
scene.
All right.
Calm down.
So at the end, before the mid-credit scene, is that what we're
Yes.
calling it? This should have been the mid-credit scene, and the other one should be the end-credit scene.
I agree.
Whatever. So Miss Marvel went to back to New York and did she redid the Nick Fury Robert Downey Jr. scene from Iron Man about the Avengers, but she talks to Kate Bishop, Haley Steinfeld, my wife.
She doesn't
She'll
know it yet.
Anyway, so she talks to her about a team that she wants to make. And then she also brings up Cassie Lang, a.k.a. Ant-Man's wife, daughter, not wife.
Ant-Man's wife.
Yeah.
She a little young, bro.
So they're basically teased a Young Avengers in Miss Marvel's own little way, which was funny because she's like, so what'd you say? You want to join? Please? This just goes back. But yeah, the Young Avengers finally gets in development.
We won't see that for another 3 years.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably
Well,
longer
we
than
are.
Probably not.
But we are. There's big reports that we're going to see Wiccan, Wanda's son, older in the Agatha series, whenever
Yes.
that comes
2027.
out. So we got that. So yeah, it looks like we got 3 leads for Young Avengers already. 3 ladies, 3 strong ladies.
I got a nosebleed question again,
Wow.
or at least an observation with that. That is the first Avengers team that has been teased in 2 phases.
Yep.
Who are the Avengers
Yep.
now? Who are the Avengers they're teasing? I don't know.
That's going to be
Just
Captain
that.
America movie
Yeah.
to
But
give us
it's
that.
been when did Endgame come out?
2018.
2019.
So 4 years?
4 years, bro.
4 years. This is the first time we've heard of any Avengers team assembling in 4 years. And how many movies?
How many movies and
Movies and
shows?
shows. It's
How do you guys feel about that? Kamala Khan starting it. I wouldn't have never expected that.
I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it too, but I didn't
she's got
expect her to be
She's
the
got
one.
the charismatic for it. I mean, it's not like it's the Avengers. It's the Young Avengers. You know, they're going to...
She's
Yeah,
got
but-
probably the biggest tie-in to S.H.I.E.L.D.
Who?
Yes.
Kamala?
Yeah.
Larry's like, what?
Who else does?
I mean, you
Only
could-
because
you
of this
could say-
movie.
You could say Kate with Hawkeye, but like Hawkeye's kind of retired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
she's
in-
kind of actively working for
in
S.H.I.E.L.D.
the comics, and then the TV show or little shorts they did. Captain Marvel is actually in charge of the Young Avengers, so they could be going off of that as well.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I don't know. I thought it'd be something a little
I'm
bit more
sorry.
sophisticated.
I'm so sorry.
Not Kamala Khan, which don't get me wrong. I love Kamala. You know, Iman Vellani does a great job. You know, she's awesome. She has the charisma of the character, and
Absolutely.
she emotes the character that we've seen in the comic books, which is awesome. But I just don't see her being the leader of the Young Avengers.
Well, I don't think she'll be the. I mean, like I said, Captain Marvel is kind of like their tutor or teacher type of leader.
yeah, but
in
I
a
still
way.
didn't even.
But
Captain Marvel for
What
me
does
still
she
isn't
have
the leader.
to teach any of them?
Like she,
Like Kate Bishop, even literally, she said, "How old are you?" And doesn't she say like
20
30 something? Or
no, Kate Bishop was like
it
23.
sounded like 30.
no, she's like 23.
Was it 23?
Yeah,
yeah, she's not really.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
early 20.
Okay.
She's supposed to be in college.
Like at that
So-
point, like throw
Who?
Spider-Man as the leader
Who are you
of the
talking
Young
about?
Avengers.
Thank you, George.
Oh.
Thank you.
Because he's
that's where I was
technically-
going.
He's
Thank
technically
you.
in that age group. He's worked with the Avengers, the original Avengers.
Exactly.
He understands coordination because we saw what he did in Spider-Man No Way Home because he took the leadership role of Toby and Andrew.
Yep.
And he was like, listen, I've worked on a team before. I know how this works. So he, for me, would be the ideal person to run the Young
I
Avengers.
understand that, and they probably will. I'm just saying that's based off what we got from Young Avengers recently. It's Captain Marvel, but they might change that because it's not off of the comics. It's their own thing. I understand that, and I could see that. But
what?
I mean, from what this is the reports I keep hearing. Okay, that but after Endgame, the three main characters are supposed to be like the A-list characters for Iron Man, Cap, and Thor, right? It was supposed to be Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther. Obviously, we know what happened there. Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. Yes, those were the next trio of Marvel since after Endgame.
The only
so
issue
then
I have
that
with
has
that
been what we have gotten. We've gotten Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, and unfortunately, Black Panther
Chadwick.
wasn't
No
going to.
No one expected it, so I'm not
but
gonna say anything about that. But
they ended up bringing in another Black Panther, and I still feel that is
He's still cute.
arguably, to me, the best that has been out. Besides, like, all right, especially in the past year, you got Wakanda Forever and Guardians. I never want to see Quantumania again. I'm never gonna watch the Marvels again. Like,
maybe for the egg rat scene.
You can watch Haley Steinfeld
too.
an entire series of Hawkeye,
Damn
bro.
right.
Just watch that. You
Damn
don't need to
right.
see that movie. Your girl's in the show, bro. In 8 episodes, by the way.
I thought the perfect person to have to put together a team would be Spider-Man as well. His connection with let's say Shield. No, it's there.
Can you?
I wouldn't say
With-
he's
Can
connected
you?
with Shield though.
let's
I would
play.
agree.
Everyone forgets who he is.
Everybody forgot who that
Peter
that Tom
is Spider-Man.
Peter Parker.
that Peter Parker
Is
is
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, but they know who Spider-Man is.
Yeah, he's still around as
he's still
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. They just don't know that he's Peter Parker.
Right.
So no, Peter Parker is gone. Spider-Man is still there, and Spider-Man still got the connections with Nick Fury and the crew.
Inside baseball here right now, though. Would Disney do that? Because half of that money's got to go to Sony.
I would
Right.
honestly, they got to put him in anyway.
They're going to
They
make
gotta do
so
it.
much money, they don't care if half that
Yeah.
money's going to Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Sony would eat it up unless they're idiots, which we all
They
know
are.
that.
Bro,
They are.
Spider-Man is easily a $900 million to $1 billion franchise. Okay?
Mhm.
For a movie. We're not
Mhm.
talking about the licensing. We're just talking about the movies. They make bank when that movie or any Spider-Man movie goes into theaters. So no matter what, there's money to be made for both sides.
family. If they work away, we saw from the last Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie when they showed the live action Prowler.
Yeah.
Okay, they showed how it's possible that they can bring in a Miles Morales
Oh, if
in
only.
it as well.
Bro, I mean, listen.
That's what I'm like. If they are gonna do a soft reboot after Secret Wars, I could see them replacing Peter with Miles.
I don't even think you need to do that.
Yeah, I think
You look at the
you could be
video
wrong.
games, right? Peter's in college. We meet Miles Morales, who is in high school at the time. So in theory, we can follow the story of the video games at this point, and now Peter is teaching Miles because he winds up finding out that situation.
And I love that.
And that'd be freaking
I
awesome.
absolutely love it.
It'd be great.
And because I don't want to get rid of Peter. Peter's Peter.
Peter's Peter. Tom Holland has done a phenomenal job.
But he
as
doesn't want.
Peter.
They're saying he don't want to do it no more.
And that's fine.
Can-
what happened at
can-
the end of the Spider-Man 2 game that happened? Didn't Peter take a break?
That's
Yeah.
it.
So who took over? Miles.
All right.
Same thing
Like-
can happen in the movies.
Can
Which
Tom
actually
Holland
be
like
the
age
best
out
thing
of
for them.
Spider-Man?
Exactly.
He would actually like talking about Peter, talking about we just talking about Spider-Man, like in this MCU. He's the one that will be the perfect leader. He's the one that actually went through pain. He lost someone.
Multiple
people.
Exactly. He been through all the trials and tribulations in order for him to come out of it shining and with leadership.
Yeah.
So, and he's young and still witty.
Yeah, he would be like
It's-
what, 22 at this point?
Yeah.
20? Not even, because
No,
he just
I'll tell you
started. So he's probably like 20 years old.
Exactly. So now we got the Spider-Man that's now struggling and everything, but yeah, he has the leadership skills, and he's strong enough to actually be that rescuer to everybody that's young.
And he's smart.
And he's in New York. Where did Kamala go?
New York.
to New York.
Jersey City.
So where did Kate Bishop? Where was Kate Bishop? Because that's
New
where
York.
Kamala went. In New York. By any chance, just out of curiosity, where's the Patriot? He's kind of close, ain't he?
Yeah, but we
Actually-
haven't heard anything about it though. He may not even be in the
Nah, bro.
conversation.
He'll be in
No,
there.
it probably will, but
He's going to be.
We haven't seen Captain America yet.
yeah.
That's the easy
That's
alley oop, bro. Like, here you
Yep,
go.
exactly.
Well, and I think Captain America is literally going to set up the next Avengers.
Yeah, I think you'll see
That's-
more of that.
Well, how
For
many
sure.
how many Young Avengers do you think we're gonna? We already have 3. We already got Miss Marvel, Kate Bishop, and Cassie Lang.
Ironheart.
So what are you thinking?
Ironheart.
5, 6 people?
You're probably gonna get like
like 7 or 8.
But
the
but thi-
original
but
was
think
what,
about-
7, right?
But think
6?
about it though. You look at the young people that we got here. We got Ironheart,
They showed a lot, bro.
American Chavez,
Get uh-huh.
6 or 7.
Wiccan, and Speed.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Keep going.
You probably just get Wiccan on that though. Speed's not gonna be in it.
No, you could probably get both.
Probably
It's
get
usually
Get both.
they're usually together.
I think usually you buy one
Could
and
they
get it half off.
That was
I hate you. I hate you with a passion.
Alley oop there, sir.
That's what I do.
Okay, keep going. Okay,
Shoot.
so we're gonna
Patriot.
Patriot.
Derailed.
That's 5, right?
Uh-huh. Keep going.
Who else? Who else? Am I playing on somebody?
Love.
Love.
Oh, well,
Yes.
I
You
don't
have
know.
Love,
I
and
don't-
then you also have
I don't think you could
what's
put a
his
god in
name? Hulk's son.
Oh, yeah.
Scar.
So there's haircut. So there's 6.
Scar.
So there's 6, 7.
Scar.
So
The
there's 7
Floby.
people out of.
They showed more than that.
The dopey emo Hulkling.
So who would you want in this team? You're not gonna have like 10 people on this team.
It's the Young Avengers. Why not?
I mean, they're
There's so many.
But here's
How
the thing.
many
They are
Avengers
young
were
and
there?
inexperienced. There was only 7, I think, 6 or 7.
Originally there was
I think it was the tattoo.
7?
The tattoo.
Hold-
That it was like 6. He's gonna check.
6.
All right, how many add-ons to the Avengers did you get? Because Spider-Man becomes an add-on, Black Panther becomes
forgot
the
about-
add-on.
We forgot about Spidey.
you know.
That's 8.
So
If
that's
they run
8.
that.
Hold on. We're still not done yet. We still got the young lady from Guardians.
Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys right here.
No, they're gonna stay. They're gonna.
How
stay
many
Guardians.
people at the end of Endgame were at the final battle? Because you can constitute all of those people there Avengers.
Yeah,
That is true.
and you
So
have
here's-
an army.
And there was an
you
army.
literally had an
According
army.
to Secret
Spidey.
Invasion, everybody, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
All of the universes are going to be considered Avengers. There's going to be a ton of people.
And
So at this
Spider-Man
point,
was there.
at this point, it doesn't matter how many they put on this team because at the end of Secret Wars, you're not going to worry about the small group. You're going to think about the big picture. You're going to have hundreds of freaking guys with superpowers fighting whoever the big baddie is.
And you're an Avenger, and you're an Avenger, and you're an
You're an
Avenger, and
Avenger.
you're an
Yo,
Avenger,
listen,
and you're an
if
Avenger.
Oprah was giving out freaking powers, bro, we'd all be Avengers. You get a superpower. You get a superpower. You get a superpower. Avengers.
Okay, so
And Old Man Cap would be there with his shield and the hammer saying, Avengers, assemble.
Avengers, I can't walk.
sit down, Grandpa.
Damn, this is bad.
So,
you gonna
okay,
teach
so-
us? No, I don't
So,
think I
like
will.
I said, I don't think they're gonna have that many members at once in the first either series or movie.
Of course not. But they can have like a West Coast event, like a West Coast Young Avengers. They can have, they can find a way to separate. A
I
whole
mean,
bunch
they've
of
been
stuff.
setting up West Coast Avengers too. So
All right, let's just call it. We're gonna have a Young Avengers High School. All right, and everyone's just gonna be going there.
Wasn't that a movie on Disney?
Probably could be.
The hero
Young
of the
Avengers?
Sky
No.
High?
Sky
Sky
High.
High.
There
There we
you
go. We're
go.
going to have
Movie,
Sky High.
That
which
has
was
to-
an excellent movie.
It was good. I wasn't mad at it. But that was,
Disney.
hey, guess what? That was a Young Avengers movie. It was like 15 years ago.
Disney going to
Listen to
Disney.
this.
Disney was speaking it into existence.
I had Russell Crowe in it, didn't it?
Yeah, it
not
did,
Russell Crowe.
No, not Russell Crowe,
Ego.
but
Ego. It was-
Yeah. Oh my God, why am I blanking on that?
Me too, actually.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt
Bingo.
Russell.
Kurt Russell.
You just had it in a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kurt Russell. Okay, so all right,
right.
so we know they starting up the Young Avengers, which is awesome.
Yes.
Now, Mike, I'm gonna give this one to you.
Damn, we never got to that part yet.
No, we haven't.
We haven't gotten to the other end credit scene.
That's what I'm talking about now.
That's what I'm saying. We should make this the 2 parts.
Shut up.
Stop talking.
So,
So who was right?
Lightsaber.
so Mike,
Look.
I need you to set up and talk about
All right, so
the creme de la creme.
and
of the
I'm
Marvels.
spacing on the name, but
Huh?
What name?
Is spacing like?
Did you
'cause
pick
it's
the
Captain
wrong
Marvel?
person for this one?
I think
You did.
I thought you was ready.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I can't remember what the her code name was. In
Binary.
that is that what it
Binary?
was?
I thought it was
Binary.
Photon.
Maybe one of them. Dude, she's got like 12 names.
You're talking about the mom? Or
Yeah.
that's not the mom?
Yeah.
Yes, it's binary.
Oh, that's binary. Yeah, that's binary.
There you go.
I got you.
Yeah, Frankie, take the lead on this one.
It's binary.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
All right,
Oh,
so-
I'll do it.
No,
I'll do
you
it.
will not. Go ahead, Frank.
So we got Rambo that goes through the portal. We don't know whether she passed out or not, but we see her back in a hospital bed. And then as she wakes up, she sees somebody that looks exactly familiar and she says, "Mom!" And everybody starts freaking out because it's not her mom.
It's not her mama.
Not her mama at all.
Yeah.
It's actually her, isn't it? Really?
The actress-
Really, it's her.
The actress,
Not
yes.
her.
So that is then binary. That is there. And then the next person we see, the next voice we hear, oh my God, this X-Men man, I don't know if you guys heard how loud I yelled into that and then stopped myself.
There was nobody in the theater, bro. You could have did whatever you want.
You just
Really?
stared
I
the
didn't
whole
wanna
other
blow
two
out
people.
the other like
It was-
8 people that were there.
It was like 20 people.
Not
And
even.
there were
No, dude.
500.
We made up most of that if that was the case.
I'm
We
like,
were rolling
jeez.
like 9 deep that night. That's half the theater.
That was like 7, 8 of us.
But
Yeah,
we
that
got
was.
the voice of Mr. Hank McCoy
Let's
and
go.
then saw him in his original Days of Futures Past look, which was amazing.
CGI them. They did motion capture like to do with Hulk.
People are hating
Makes
on it,
sense.
but
I mean-
I actually didn't have a problem with the CGI.
Bro,
I think it looked pretty good for a short scene.
I didn't care because this is the first, and I mean
Mhm.
first time we've gotten X-Men characters in a Marvel movie, guys.
I thought the same thing, but Professor X was
Yeah.
in one already.
Yeah, I was gonna say Professor X.
Professor X.
Damn. Okay, true. good point.
Sorry.
Yeah,
But listen,
yeah,
we got
yeah.
another one. Another one.
Another one. Another one.
DJ
Boy, they-
Xavier.
They really love using the actress who plays Monica's mom in different variants because you got her in the first one with Maria, and then the Multiverse of Madness we got her as Miss Captain Marvel, and now this one she's binary. They really love recycling her.
I mean, you
She-
can. Larry, go for it, buddy. Let it out,
It felt like that was the first time we saw a X-Men in the MCU. And I know Xavier was there, but for some reason the Xavier that we saw, it felt so far-fetched like this is not the same universe. Because
Well, it wasn't.
I know, but no, but it really felt like we would never see them
Same
together.
studio. They
Right,
don't
like,
feel
look,
Disney.
This actually felt
But-
like it was the X-Men universe
Correct.
that
Yes.
we were in.
Yes.
Not
Not the
another
Illuminati.
alternate.
Exactly. Yeah,
Correct.
because we never seen on screen. We never seen Xavier with
The other
Black
X-Men.
Bolt and
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. We never seen all of them together, so that felt like a universe that they just made that
Like a
up,
what
this
if
big movie.
situation.
But this one here, when we saw Beast talking over with Monica Rambeau, that the one that we know of from
Earth, whatever.
Earth
616.
1999.
Earth, yeah.
1999.
616 is the comic book.
Yeah.
616 is comic book.
Yeah.
But they said 616 in here, didn't they?
They've been saying that
They said 616 in the movie.
it's such a weird.
They
said-
said
concept.
616 in Loki.
Yeah.
In Loki, they
in
said
Loki.
616.
Yes.
Yes. And
Which
I have
we'll get to
assume
that.
That's
Yeah.
that's the main. That's the whatever.
Does
But-
that say 2 hours, dude?
So,
Okay.
so with all of that, it really felt like that was the first time we actually seen, like the X-Men.
Yep.
For real.
Totally.
No,
Yes.
in the MCU,
Mm.
especially with them just saying like, yeah, we got to give all this information to Xavier. It's just like, 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 is Wolverine right next to Xavier? Like, oh my God.
like,
That's
Storm is right there.
Where
too.
are all these people?
That's what I was gonna ask. Is this the same universe we're gonna see Deadpool 3 in?
I would hope so, because why would you not tease that?
I have a feeling it is.
I think it is. And if it's not, then it's a huge ball drop.
Yeah.
Would it though? Especially if the storyline of Deadpool 3 is them going to different universes.
Yeah, but why wouldn't we start with his universe? Like, it would make sense.
Exactly.
And
mean,
then that
as
would also
far as-
constitute Wolverine being in that universe.
As far as Deadpool goes, Deadpool should be in that universe.
Yeah, that's the Fox universe.
He's already pulled other characters in from X-Men.
Right.
So it should be in that universe. It should work out, and then that can be a longer play.
And it was very big on the parallel. So it was. I've been thinking about it a lot. I wonder if there's. So we know there's a multitude of universes, right? What is going on? What did I
Yes.
just miss?
That multiple of universes
they
is called the
break it this time.
multiverse.
What just happened?
Larry didn't break the clip again.
Oh God!
But
don't touch Am I gonna catch a video clip of it just playing?
I just noticed it was here, and I was like,
Freaking a man handling these clips, bro. But so my theory on this is like, we know there's a bunch of universes. What if they all come in pairs of two? So, and I don't know, a theory from like back in like early 1900s or whatever like that, but they were always saying that there is two universes that coexist in similar areas.
Parallel.
Right, obviously in parallel, yeah. I was trying to explain it, damn it. But there's two universes that are in the same space but not in the same space, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. So what if the universe that we have for our MCU and the Fox universe are the two parallels? And that's why that bridge between the two was to that universe, because it's only a wall. Maybe it was always there, we just never knew it. And that's where we get the incursion from multiverse or of the Doctor Strange movie, and that's the universe that's becoming part of the incursion, because that is our parallel universe.
could this situation with Monica Rambeau, her fixing it, could have been the incursion that they was talking about?
It could be a start of it.
I think that is like a tiny spark
Yeah.
of an incursion that they're talking about that could actually happen.
Yeah,
I think
'cause-
that is the long term.
If they can
Yeah.
make those two correspond, correlate with each other, that would be amazing. Like what happened with the Marvels, because time frame still feels weird. Like you said, Mike,
Time is weird.
Time frame feels weird. But if they can have that happen, and then we see Doctor Strange come up to find out what happened, and now Doctor Strange is trying to get Monica because of that incursion.
Mm-hmm. It's a very huge possibility, because he can probably traverse that plane. You know what I mean? Like he can go into these different dimensions, and
Now he knows
that
there.
dimension could be technically the wall that would separate between the two universes.
Oh, and that could be the way that Deadpool sees that is another universe for him to go to.
Well, and it also goes back to, remember that we had the What If series, and the Watcher, there was two universes here and here between the two glasses, and he was in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be also those two universes as well.
Yeah.
And
That's
that would be why
awesome,
the Watcher would be able to see both of those things happen at the same time.
That'd be awesome.
Also can lend itself to easily merging the two, because you have a X-Men heavily universe, and then you have a Avengers heavily universe. And when you smack them both together, you don't destroy any character.
No, they just get embedded
They
into
just
one
get
universe.
merged into one.
And this could be where the
Yes.
Avengers fail. It's because Kang Dynasty is before Secret Wars or after Secret Wars?
It's supposed to be now.
Kang Dynasty is before Secret Wars or after Secret Wars?
Are
I
we
think it's
in
Kang
before-
Dynasty, then
before.
Secret
Are we in
Wars.
now?
I think it's good.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. So if that's the case, we keep hearing that in Kang Dynasty, the Avengers lose. What if the universes collide and that's their way of losing? Instead of being able to separate the two universes, they wound up being into one. And now it's time for them to figure out how to go ahead and take care of it as a group. One big Avengers team
with X-Men.
with X-Men.
That can even allow for the theories that Deadpool, Wolverine, and all are leading the secret,
the second,
the secret invasion, secret war stuff.
yeah, because who's now behind the helm? Our guy. Our guy.